Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry it's been a while between videos. Life has simply got in the way, but regardless, I'm very keen to play catch up. So, since the last video, there has been a bit of fuss about the latest generation of Apple Watches, which is the Apple Watch Series 6, which was released last month. I have personally been a huge fan of this device since it came into the world back in 2015. I currently have the Apple Watch Series 5, and I don't really feel compelled to upgrade to the Series 6, as the only real difference at the moment is the processor and the blood oxygen feature. But I don't really want to hold up too much time today, so this video is essentially going to break down the 5 key reasons as to why I really love the Apple Watch. So this first reason might sound a bit odd, but hear me out. The fact that the Apple Watch has so many watch bands, both third party and Apple manufacturing their own, is so good because it adds so much versatility to it. It's really interesting when you see people out and about and they're wearing fitness trackers, and they're clear fitness trackers, but yet it just contrasts their outfit so much. It doesn't look like it goes together. So what's really convenient about this is with the fact that they have so many watch bands at so many different price points. So let's just say I am including the third-party manufacturers in this as well. It makes the ability to match it to your outfit so much easier. For instance, the fluoroelastomer, which is basically the soft rubber version, is fantastic if you're doing like rigorous exercise, you're working out, you're running, you're sweating a lot. It's fantastic for that. The woven nylon is actually a really, really comfortable band. It's light, it pretty much matches with a lot of outfits as well. And then if you really want to dress it up a bit, say for instance, like you've got a meeting or something, the stainless steel loop I've found works really well. And also the leather band. The leather band just oozes class, so it's always really easy to dress up a bit. So being a data nerd, I absolutely love how much information you can actually extract from the Apple Watch in regards to your health and fitness. So as I said, I've worn an Apple Watch since about 2016, so I have so much data to basically see the progression of my overall health and fitness over about 4 years, which is pretty significant. And there are times where I have to look back at this data just to remind myself, hey, you've actually made a lot of progress over the past few years, so keep up the good work. It always serves as a good motivational tool just when you're not really feeling that keen to work out. So there's just so much data to essentially go through, which is what I love. In relation to data as well, I also love the fact that that to basically track a workout, it's so easy. You can either just activate it yourself, or you can essentially let the automatic workout feature do this for you. And the fact that there's so many workouts too just really adds to this. The other thing as well with the data that I've kind of played a little bit around with is the fact that with watchOS 7, you can now get sleep tracking, which is a bit confronting at times. However, the data it collects is more about the duration and the training to actually sleep, rather than a detailed analysis of your sleep. But regardless of this, it's still a handy tool and provides a key metric to keep track of, which I think is really, really cool. The watch faces. So this might be a bit of a controversial one because ever since the Apple Watch first came in, everyone has been crying out for third-party watch faces. And I personally, it doesn't really bother me that much because I think Apple has really done quite a good job with their standard watch faces that come with watchOS 7. I really, really like the fact that Apple's thrown a really nice homage to like really tool watches, utilitarian tool watches, which I think is really cool. For instance, you've got the Chronograph Pro, which is a new one with watchOS 7 to measure your distance. Then you have the Count Up, which is essentially to time something, which I find really, really useful. And then there's the GMT to keep track of other time zones, which I find really, really handy. To add on to watch faces, I think, is the complications that you can add to watch faces as well. And they are fantastic. I love that you can integrate so much personal data and information and put this into a watch face and you can just see this information at a glance. I think it's really, really convenient, and it kind of adds another reason as to why I just really, really love the watch faces. At first, I thought that having music on your wrist would be a bit gimmicky, but this feature has actually proved me wrong. It is so convenient to go for a run and to actually have your music collection on your wrist. It's so awkward when you're trying to go for a run or you're trying to basically work out and you've got your phone on you. So having it on your wrist is really, really handy. Even when it comes to things like doing chores around the house or, for instance, yard work, which is a lot of things that I do, you don't really want to run the risk of dropping your phone. So the functionality of doing this is, of course, very easy. Let's face it, this is Apple's main game, is functionality, ease of use. So if you've got your AirPods or you've got your Beats headphones, it just makes that process and actually listening to your music on your Apple Watch so much easier. And I believe that they only do pair with AirPods or Beats, the Beats headphones or earphones, and it pairs in a snap. So the next feature is really quite underrated, I feel. I think that Dictation is probably one of the best features of the Apple Watch. So hear me out on this. This feature comes in so handy when I'm at home and I don't have my phone on me. I've got my phone in the other room or something. I get a message on my watch and then I can just simply basically dictate to my watch a response. And the thing that really impresses me about this is it's genuinely really flawless. There's only a couple of minor little issues when it stuffs up, but for the most part, it's actually really, really flawless. And I find it to be really, really easy to use. And it's one of those features, again, that's come in extremely handy, I found. So those are basically my top 5 reasons as to why I personally enjoy the Apple Watch. Of course, it's really subjective. So many people enjoy the Apple Watch for so many different reasons. But ultimately, I hope this video helps you decide if it's the right purchase for you. I personally, like I said, I've worn one since 2016 and I've loved it. One of my favorite things to basically put on every day. So I enjoy that. So as usual, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. So I will catch you guys in the next one.